Today, we're diving into a topic that carries a weighty reputation: nuclear energy. For many, the word nuclear triggers an immediate association with atomic explosions, conjuring images of destructions and chaos. But let's pause and reconsider. Nuclear energy isn't poised to unleash devastation. It's actually a chill life-saving superhero quietly powering our world. In this video, we're busting the wildest myths about nuclear harm and showing you how it's way more about saving lives than ending them. Time for myth 1. Nuclear fuel is a terrorist jackpot. The story goes that some evil genius could swipe radioactive goodies from a power plant and whip up a dirty bomb. Cue the dramatic music and slow-mo explosions. Sure, it's a killer plot for the next blockbuster action flick, but in real life, total fantasy. Let's blow this myth to bits. The facts paint a different picture. Spent nuclear fuel is far from an easy, exploitable resource for malicious intent. Converting it into a weapon is an extraordinarily complex task. Its physical properties and handling requirements make it impractical for such purpose. This material is dense, highly radioactive, and stored under strict conditions, secured with facilities designed with A-level defenses. Nuclear plants operate as heavily guarded complexes, equipped with advanced surveillance systems, trained security personnel, and layered protocols that render unauthorized access a near impossible feat. The likelihood of theft is vanishingly small, far from a plausible threat. In truth, the only thing dismantled here is the misconception itself, leaving the Hollywood fantasy where it belongs, on the screens, not in our world. Alright, let's kick off with the myth number 2. Nuclear energy is extremely dangerous. You've heard it before. People think nuclear power plants are basically atomic bombs waiting to go kaboom, ready to unleash a Chernobyl or Fukushima rerun on any given Tuesday. So, let's drop some truth bombs, not atomic ones. Take Chernobyl. The mess was a cocktail of dodgy design and human errors. Think of it as a what not to do manual. Fukushima? Blame a monstrous tsunami no one saw coming. Modern reactors are leagues ahead. We're talking about next-level safety upgrades. Engineers have been busy making these things practically foolproof since the 80s. And here's the fun fact. Nuclear reactors can't just explode like an atomic bomb. The physics just doesn't work that way. It's like expecting your microwave to launch a nuke. Modern safety systems are like overprotective parents. They shut everything down at the first sight of trouble. And every year, engineers behind new nuclear facilities tweak them to be even more reliable. Tech is always moving forward. Just look at cars. Since Chernobyl, car crash deaths in the US alone have plummeted by 80%. If we could make highways safer, you bet we've got nuclear power under control. Alright, let's tackle next myth. Uranium is running out. The buzz is that we're running out of the nuclear juice fast, and mining is turning our planet into a wasteland. People think we're one step away from a sorry out of fuel sign at power plants. Buckle up, because the myth is about to get a reality check. Here's the scoop. Uranium reserves? Not even close to tapped out. Plus, we've got mad skills now, like fuel recycling tech that turns used nuclear leftovers into the fresh power. It's like giving your old fries a second life at the gourmet shop. And wait, there's more. Thorium, another nuclear rock star, is waiting in the wings. Between recycling and thorium, we've got fuel for thousands of years. Yep, thousands. Mining is a worry? Sure, it's not a picnic, but the tech is evolving to keep it cleaner. So, uranium running out? Nah. Nuclear has got stamina for days, centuries, and beyond. This myth is out of gas, but the nuclear tank is full. Next myth: wind and solar can kick nuclear in the curb. Wind and solar are the ultimate champs, says the next myth, ready to shove nuclear power plants off the grid. The Green Gang loves to brag that these renewable rock stars can handle all our energy needs. No nuclear required. Sounds like a sunny, breezy dream, right? Well, let's shine some light and blow away the clouds on this one. Truth time! Nuclear's got a superpower that wind and solar can only wish for: baseload power. The beast pumps out steady electricity 24/7, no matter if it's raining cats and dogs or the sun snoozing at midnight. Wind turbines, they're napping when the air is still. Solar panels, useless after dark or under a gloomy sky. Nuclear doesn't care about the weather forecast, it's the reliable mate who always shows up. Solar and wind are cool sidekicks, sure, but replacing nuclear? No. They're not ready to carry the whole team. Nuclear's big backbone, keeping the lights on, rain or shine. Here's another fact. Unlike renewable sources, nuclear power provides stable electricity generation independent of weather, conditions and time of the day, which called base load. Alright, time for myth 5. Nuclear energy is expensive and unprofitable. You've heard the renewable crowd shout it from the rooftops. Building and running nuclear plants, it's like tossing cash into the black hole. They say it's too costly to even bother. Oh please, let's flip the script and show why nuclear isn't just a wallet drainer, it's a long-term goldmine. Here's the real talk. Sure, building a nuclear plant isn't cheap. Think of it like buying a deluxe spaceship instead of a bicycle. Big upfront payment, no doubt, but once it's up, operational costs drop like a mic, low and steady. These beasts can chug along for 80 years and further. But what's the most important? Nuclear's energy is the king of baseload power. These plants run 24/7, pumping out juice for 12 to 24 months straight before needing a fuel top-up. With a capacity factor of 90%, they're generating power practically all the time. Sorry, solar and wind, no cloudy days or calm breezes can stop this train. And get this, fuel costs? Peanuts comparing to the build. Once you're rolling, it's like filling a tank with a cheap lemonade instead of premium champagne. Cost-effective as heck. Plus, nuclear's outputs is a rock solid. None of that "will the sun shine today" nonsense. You want steady, predictable electricity? Nuclear is your mate. Bottom line, yeah, it's pricier to kick off than slapping up a solar field, but the payoff? Miles ahead in reliability, longevity, and bang for your buck. Nuclear is not a money pit, it's a money vault waiting to be unlocked. So, the bottom line is, of course, building a power plant requires more investments than a solar panel field or wind turbines, but the result is incomparable from all perspectives. Our next myth is nuclear power plants pollute the environment and nuclear waste cannot be utilized. Nuclear power plants release harmful waste into the air and water, says the next myth. But here's the fact. Nuclear power plants do not produce carbon dioxide or other emissions associated with coal and gas plants. Waste is stored safely in containers and can be recycled. But let's put some facts on pollution of fossils. More to say, over the past decade, coal-related air pollution has significantly impacted global health, contributing to millions of premature deaths. If we include some solid number from the National Library of Medicine, approximately 5.1 million excess deaths per year globally are attributed to ambient air pollution from fossil fuel use, which includes coal. Over a 10-year period, this equates to about 51 million deaths. While this figure encompasses all fossil fuels, coal contribution is a significant part. Total number of nuclear deaths in the last 100 years are estimated at around 62,000 people, including Chernobyl and Fukushima. Talking about nuclear waste, usually people picture glowing barrels piling up forever, turning off into a wasteland. Wrong! Time to trash that idea, because the truth is way less dramatic and a lot more doable. Here's the deal. There are numerous technologies for recycling and storing nuclear waste. And we mean high-tech valves. No, not rusty drums. Even better, today's reactors can recycle spent fuel, turning yesterday's trash into tomorrow's treasure. New fuel. But let's say we didn't recycle and just stock it up globally. How much space are we talking about? Altogether, about 30,000 cubic meters. Picture this, a single football field stacked 5-6 meters high, that's it. The entire world's nuclear waste could chill in one Olympic-sized swimming pool. So yeah, we've got this waste thing under control. It's not the glowing nightmare you've been sold. In this episode, we've debunked the biggest myths about nuclear energy. And in the next episode, we'll reveal why green energy isn't as green as it seems. Myth number 7. The world is abandoning nuclear energy. Those wrong theories were brought by some of the parties that really did not like the fact of stable and constant power source. Thankfully, fact is, nuclear energy is evolving with the new generations of reactors, and countries like France, China, and Russia are actively building new nuclear plants. Nuclear energy is a safe, clean, and promising energy source that helps reduce the carbon footprint and ensures grid stability. Next up, myth number 8. Nuclear power plants are a major source of radiation exposure. Some people freak out, imagining dangerous radiation rays blasting them 24/7. Time to shut down that care fast with some cold, hard facts. Truth bomb incoming. The radiation from nuclear plants? It's a total lightweight compared to what's already zapping you daily. Natural background radiation from soil, space, and etc. is much higher than the radiation emitted by a nuclear plant. In fact, consuming one banana or taking a short flight exposes a person to more radiation than being near a nuclear power plant. So, unless you're scared of fruit or a window seat at 30,000 feet, you've got nothing to worry about. Remember, nuclear isn't the radiation villain here. That's it for today. We're dismantled the biggest myths about nuclear energy. Up next, we'll explore why green energy might not be the hero it claims. What's your take? Are you rethinking nuclear's role? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like if this sparkles something and subscribe for more. See you soon!